What happens when you gather a group of friends, writers, travelers, and passionate creatives into a room with a vision of elevating the youth through a sport we all love? You get this, us, the Mutt Society. Our most recent trip was to Romania. Here's our story. In the fall of 2018, we met Dana Bates over email. He was working on a mountain biking project in the Jiu Valley in Romania and was interested in speaking about how Mutt Society could support a select number of kids to get the necessary equipment to compete in the 2020 Enduro Cup, the C&E. With the initiative on the books and tickets in hand, we boarded the plane in Boston and began our trip to Bucharest. We learned over the next couple months that Romania is on the cusp of a mountain bike or even adventure sports revolution. 30 years out of communism seems like a long time, until you truly understand how difficult that transition is. Bucharest, Brasov, and many other larger metropolitan areas were quicker to begin their recovery. But places like the Jiu Valley, home to 15 coal mines in 1990, were not as fortunate. After a 5-hour drive, we arrived in Lupeni at dusk. When we arrived, we weren't positive that we should stay. But it's just the communist block housing and towering mine structures that still give it that Cold War, concrete feel. When we started meeting the people, riding, eating, and wandering, we realized that the culture doesn't match that initial perception. The valley is unbelievably beautiful, and there is already a massive infrastructure that supports winter sports. To oversimplify the solution, all it needs is boots on the ground, support from the larger community, and awareness. Dana Bates and others are living in the valley and working to supplement the losses with an influx of adventure and ecotourism. That first night, we met with Dana and his team, had a hearty dinner, and set out to get the packages ready for the kids. On day 2, we got to meet the kids and their families. We delivered the bikes and the protective equipment, along with some goodie bags provided by Burton's Chill program. The whole goal is to get these kids pumped to compete and get them through a season. But delivering badass bikes to 5 kids in another country is a pretty epic feeling. Everyone was thankful, and we felt very humbled to be as welcomed into their lives as they let us be. During our exploration, we had found a company, Heliski Romania, that started providing heli-biking experiences in the Tarcu Mountains. The Dunca family met us in Lupeni and took the kids to the top of the Straja Mountains for an extremely unique experience. Someone said once, if you want to invest in the future, invest in the youth. What none of us knew was that outside of our charity, we would find some of the best riding we have ever found. Raw, intense, gorgeous, good people, great plum brandy. world-class biking destination. Even now, in 5 or 10 years, with the right support, passion, and an ever-growing interest in every form of mountain biking, it has the resources and riding to host global events and support the masses. The Mutt Society worked with a local bike shop in New Hampshire, Cycles Etc., to procure 5 Santa Cruz Bronsons. We also received an introduction to an incredible company, TSG Protective, through a friend and rider, Chris Reber. TSG provided a significant amount of product and went above and beyond to guarantee the kids were outfitted with the right protective gear. With the help of our main donor, RFX, all of you, and the Mutt Cruise donation, we raised just over $15,000 for bikes and some travel bags.